Hello, we're back with Opeth, except now I listened to all the non-growl ones, so we're going to do an updated list with all of them. Some placements have changed, we'll warn ya. Why don't we jump right in, my disciples? Let's start with Orchid. Going to get people incredibly mad at me by putting this in A tier. If you like Melodeath, if you're a big fan of Melodeath, you will like Orchid, I think. Fair warning, the songs are really fucking long. The thing with the first two albums is that the song lengths tend to be way longer than any of the other ones. Like the first track, and incidentally, this was the first Opeth track I ever heard. I think it's In the Mist She Was Standing, is like 14 minutes, and they never get that long. They never really get that long again, except on Morning Rise, but we'll get to that. We will get to that. Oh boy, we will get to that. Yeah, no, this is a very, like, evil, folky, Melodeath album, and I really fucking love that vibe. I wish it's something that other band... I guess it's very Dan Swano type of album. I think he produced it, if I'm correct. Anyways, I think Orchid is a fucking amazing debut. Doesn't really show what's to come. It's a very different style, but I still really enjoy it. Now for something, so, wait, hold on. Oh, there it is. I'm fucking blind. Okay, I thought Morning Rise wasn't in here. But anyways, now for something I don't really enjoy. I'm sorry. It makes me sad, too, that I don't like Morning Rise, because I really like atmospheric, like, blackened death albums, or just atmospheric black metal albums in general. I think that shit is sick when done right. Unfortunately, I don't think it's done well on a lot of this album. I think, like, Nectar, The Night in Still Water, those songs are really cool. To Bid You Farewell is a fucking classic. I mean, that shit. I mean, come on. But the big problem with me is Black Rose Immortal. Why is it 20 minutes? Why? I do not like that song very much. I've tried my fucking best with re-listens to, like, that specific song and this album as a whole, but I cannot with fucking Black Rose Immortal. That brings the album down so much for me. I hate having to put it so low, because this is that album that, like, if you mention it, people are going to be like, oh, this is their underrated masterpiece. They never did anything better than this. And I'm like, no! You're wrong! That's just wrong! Now, you might have noticed, also spoilers for another video I'm going to do, once I get more acquainted with all of these. Ah ha 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 ha. I added an A+ tier. This is where my Arms Rehearse is going to go. I had this in, like, a B last time, but I've re-listened to this album a lot. Now, I adore it. I fucking adore it. April Ethereal is has one of the best openers in the entire discography. It's such a fun song to just headbang to. When is one of their best songs ever. Credence is one of their best clean onlys. Demon of the Fall is, I think, one of their more anthemic songs that they ever did. And it fucks. This entire album just fucks. I don't know. It's their first concept album. And similar to the other one, sort of like 1.5 concept albums that they've done, it is incredibly difficult to understand what the fuck it's about. But that's fine. Who needs to know? Oh my god! Also, Amen Corner. Fucking love Amen Corner. How am I forgetting the name? That's, like, right behind When, in terms of, holy fuck, this is good. So yeah, this album I would consider, like, a must listen. Please. Please, I beg of you. Oh god. Okay. Next one. I can't believe I put this in A tier. I cannot fucking believe I put this in A tier. It is S material. all the fucking way. I have spent more time with Still Life than I have with any of the others, I think, so far. This is a perfect album. It is as close as you can get to being a perfect album. I mean, we have the more being like the almost the single best way to open an album, not the best. We will get to that. Fuck man, Godhood's Lament. Benighted has been stuck in my head for like a month and it will not leave. Let it out. Let it go. Moonlapse Vertigo is one of the more underrated songs. And it has one of my favorite riffs in the entire discography. Fucking bam, boom, 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 bam. You know where I'm going with this. Serenity Painted Death is heavy as hell, and it fucks. Face of Melinda is one of their best clean onlys. White Cluster is one of the best endings. Has one of the best clean sections, I think, in their whole discography. I could go on for way too long about Still Life. For the benefit of you all, for the 4 people watching this video, I won't do that. Okay, what's next? Also, obvious S tier. You're not going to be shocked by me putting this in S. No one is. I love every single song off of Blackwater Park. We start off with Leper Affinity. Sick fucking opener. Bleak with my boy, Stephen Wilson. I'm a very large Porcupine Tree fan. So, funny story, when I went into Blackwater Park, I had no idea that Stephen Wilson was the producer and also did vocals. So I'm listening to Bleak and I hear him and I remember like I'm audibly, I'm like, what the fuck? Is that Stephen Wilson? No way, dude. I'm freaking out fucking upstairs. And I'm messaging my friends who don't know shit about Opeth or Stephen Wilson or Porcupine Tree. I'm like, dude, it's Stephen Wilson. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Justin? Bleak is amazing. Harvest is my favorite clean only Opeth song by far. That's also a song that is forever playing in my head. I love Harvest. Drapery Falls is in my top 5, like top 3, I think, for Opeth songs. Fucking love it. Dirge for November, super underrated. I think that song is best exemplifies like the contrast between like the sweet cleans and the heavy as hell fucking growls. Funeral Portrait is the one I remember the least, but it's the one I've listened to the least out of all of them. But it is a very fun song whenever it comes. It's pretty groovy in a weird way. Patterns in the Ivy. Patterns in the Ivy. Patterns in the Ivy 2, I wish it was on the record. Then that shit would be an S+. I fucking love Patterns in the Ivy 2. However, I'll take the interlude. It's fine. And then the title track is like the best way that you could ever end off an album. Fuck, dude. Which one do I like more? Still Life or Blackwater Park? Couldn't tell you. Right now, like, as I'm recording this video, I'm leaning towards Still Life. That's subject to change. You know? Alright, what's next, my children? Ooh. Shit. It's going an A. Okay. I've re-listened to Deliverance quite a bit as well, and I like every single song on it except for Wreath, which I feel is a bit mid. Kind of. If Wreath was not on the album, it would be an S. It would be either A+ or S, but sadly that song's a bit goofy. Deliverance might be their best song ever. That is so high quality. I mean, fucking come on. Master's Apprentices. Also fucks. Fair Judgment. Very, very good. By the Pain I See in Others, I don't know why it has like the weird fade out at 10 minutes. I do think it's a very good song. Like besides that, I remember I didn't like it the first time. I don't know why. I'm so strange. Our first B tier. Now, when a song is mid on this track, which there's only a couple songs that are mid, they're so mid I can't even fucking remember what they're called. But when you get like a good track on Damnation, it is a good fucking track. In My Time of Need is also one of my favorite cleans from the band. Death Whispered a Lullaby also fucks. Hope Leaves is Hope Leaves. I mean, come on. I don't remember liking Window Pane that much, which is weird because I think that's their most popular on Spotify for some reason. And it's just a little silly. I don't know. That is a B tier album and a bad omen of what's to come. Let's just say that. Anyways, next test here. Ghost Reveries was an S like on the first list, and shocker, it's still an S now. Ghost of Perdition is there goes my PlayStation controller. Please stop doing that. Ghost of Perdition is the best album opener. Like that is on par with like Holy Wars. Ghost of Perdition fucks. That song absolutely fucks. It'd be an S if that was the only fucking song on the album, though. It'd still be an S. But luckily, every song bangs. Baying of the Hounds, heavy as hell. Fucking just awesome. This is one of those albums where I do not have words to describe how fucking good these tracks are. Beneath the Mire is kinda groovy. In a weird way, Atonement, if I'm remembering correctly. Very good clean. Followed by also like a top 5 fucking Reverie Harlequin Forest has one of the best beginnings to any fucking song ever. And it's just like a vibe the entire way through. Hours of Wealth is so fucking pretty. The Grand Conjuration has this very menacing vibe with the fucking bum bum bum. And I vibe with it very hard. Very hard. Isolation Years, also insanely pretty. Next, A tier. I think Orchid and Deliverance were feeling a bit lonely. High Watershed. I've gotten a bit meaner to this album in recent memory, but I still absolutely love it. Lotus Eater is insanely good. Hessian Peel is one of their super underrated epics. I don't know. Even if it does have the goofy backwards stuff, if I'm thinking of the right song. Porcelain Heart is also very good. Heir Apparent is my second favorite growl only song from the band. Sorry, I'm pausing. Simply, I have like 2 brain cells and I'm trying to process all my thoughts. Insanely good album if you're more into prog than death. I mean, these are all recommends, except you. Don't listen to Morning Rise, just listen to fucking To Bid You Farewell, and that's good, you got it. It's a Morning Rise experience right there. Please don't take that seriously. I'm going to post this video on the Opeth Discord lately, and they're going to fucking kill me. Anyways, oh god. These 4 right here are about as controversial as you can get because after Watershed, Michael Ockerfeldt, I guess, realized, like, hey, I don't want to make death metal anymore. Not my kind of music anymore. And so kind of switches gears to prog rock, inspired a lot by bands like King Crimson. And yes, and first off, Heritage is a B. I really like Heritage. I'm not going to lie. All the songs sort of flow together. A lot of them kind of crescendo at the end. Which is weird. Well, no, it's not weird. It's very good. I like that, but I kind of like it when it's done in smaller doses. Folklore fucks. Excuse me. Devil's Orchard fucks. Very cool album. I think Pale Communion is Heritage, but better. Eternal Rains Will Come is so fucking underrated, man. Same with Moon Above, Sun Below, and Voice of Treason. This is a insanely good album. I think it gets lumped in with the other ones because like no more death. This isn't worth listening to. I had that same thought too until I listened to them. And while they're I don't think they really compare to the 2000s lineup. I think they're still very good, and Pale Communion is really awesome. Now I think Morning Rise is looking a bit lonely. I think it needs another. Sorceress kind of blows. I say kind of, because the first half of Sorceress is pretty good. Title track is awesome. I really like Chrysalis. And then the entire second half of Sorceress fucking sucks. It's so boring. Good fucking lord. That's all I have to say about that. This one, where I still can't come up with like a proper rank for Inclaude, if I'm saying the name right. It's like, no, that came out as like a bad way. You know what I mean? I'm confused. This is their longest album. First off, some say that it is like their absolute best, like in the prog rock era. I would disagree because I think Pale Communion is better. This is a B. We'll put it at B for now. I think it's very similar to Heritage in terms of quality, where the songs are just very solid overall. I still think it's very, very good. Definitely worth listening to. I don't know if this is showing on my recorder thing. No, it's not. Okay, good. Anyways, yeah, that's it's updated tier list for Opeth. Whoa! All the albums here that one could say fuck. One could say fuck real hard. Some that do not. Again, I'm very scared to post this because some Morning Rise fans are not going to like this. Fine by me. All right. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you don't hate me or my voice. Goodbye. See you later. My greatest ally, my lover, my betrothed.